This is artificial general intelligence compared to human intelligence. It is on par with Albert Einstein, the smartest human ever lived. Many have predicted AGI to be achievable within this decade, but what if I told you that this is just the start? This is really our future, artificial superintelligence. As you can see, it makes general intelligence look like a beginner. It is almost impossible to comprehend just how much of a leap this is. It is far more intelligent than the smartest human, able to complete tasks of unprecedented difficulty and scale. Some people have even called this God, but is creating God even possible? And what exactly will that look like? We'll answer this, but first we really need to understand the foundations of intelligence. Currently, AI is described as narrow, meaning it can only do specific tasks when asked to. Calculators technically solve problems, but only in a narrow, number-driven format. ChatGPT is obviously far more intelligent. It uses neural networks or pattern recognition on steroids. It receives massive amounts of data, specifically every single word written on the internet, and using massive amounts of compute, starts finding common threads. The result is a giant next word predictor that is able to write essays, answer questions, and produce code. Despite these astonishing capabilities, output is still only restricted to a word format. To achieve human-level intelligence, AI needs to be flexible, transcending ways of expression the same way a human does. There are questions whether the current methods of training will be enough to achieve AGI. Some believe that if we just throw more compute at the problem, progression will continue, but many doubt this. This is why everyone has a different prediction for the date AGI will arrive. Everyone also has a different definition for what constitutes general intelligence. There are three main ones. First is an AI that can do a cognitive task above the level an average human can. In that case, AGI has already been achieved, as most models can code, for example, while only a small number of humans can. However, this definition misses out the general part of AGI. Although AI has advanced capabilities at this level, its range is still very narrow. The most popular definition is the ability to do any cognitive task. This can reason better, show its methods of working, have a memory to improve its previous answers, understand abstract concepts, and produce multimodal output, including images, videos, and sound. AGI won't just excel in specific tasks, it will mimic every nuance that appears in human intelligence. The final definition is much further away, embodied AGI. So take the cognitive brain and implement it inside a humanoid robot so that it can perform any human action. Although progress is being made on this, independent advanced robotics are still many years away. Until then, only jobs involving cognitive intelligence will be affected. When intelligent robots come, all manual labor will be affected. This is the final frontier. This stage of AGI is so important because it essentially renders humans obsolete in producing economic value. So we know that this promises to change society forever, but as I said before, this is just the start. Artificial superintelligence is the next stage, where it surpasses the abilities of all humanity, but to an extreme scale. This is known as the singularity. We have no idea what will happen on the other side of this event, as we cannot comprehend what happens when something exponentially smarter than humans exist. What we can do is outline the events leading up to this stage. The creation of autonomous agents is key. This is where the AGI splits off into many areas to perform automated tasks independent of human input. It can make its own decisions, choose its own goals, but most importantly, complete huge amounts of work. The output achieved with millions of agents far outweighs that of billions of humans. Scarcity will no longer be a problem here, meaning resources will be near unlimited, the prices of goods will plummet, and basic necessities become basically free for all humans. At this point, self-improvement becomes inevitable. One of the AI's key goals will be to correct previous mistakes, consistently improving its future capabilities. Improved models are now better at improving, so a feedback loop of exponential gains emerges, and this never-ending cycle becomes an intelligence explosion. This is how superintelligence arrives. The main difference between general and superintelligence is that general intelligence is comparable to the human brain. We have some idea of its capabilities. However, ASI explodes these boundaries with intellect operating on magnitudes we struggle to fathom. AGI systems might become world-class class doctors, economists, or engineers, brilliant by human standards, but still within realms we intuitively grasp. ASI implies capabilities stretching far beyond, making breakthroughs at a pace and level of sophistication incomprehensible to us. It could cure every disease, make humans immortal, create a Dyson sphere to harness the sun's unlimited energy. These are some of the capabilities possible for a machine that recursively self-improves without a limit. Of course, us fearful humans could stop this loop way before superintelligence arrives, but let's say the trend becomes unstoppable. Aligning the ASI's values to ours becomes the difference between prosperity and extinction. We must somehow convince a machine which is far smarter than all humans combined and is able to lie about its intentions, to abide by the rules we set in place. It may seem like an impossible task, perhaps the reason humans may stop AI in its tracks before this stage. Now let's say we continue to accelerate. When exactly will general and superintelligence arrive? It is the impossible prediction to make, but many notable minds in the space have expressed their own timelines. The infamous Ray Kurzweil predicts AGI by 2029 and the singularity by 2045. Google DeepMind founder Shane Legg thinks AGI has a 50% chance of arriving by 2028. In my opinion, AGI will arrive within the decade, and if guardrails are let go, superintelligence will emerge by 2030. But that is a big if. We will likely do all we can to delay the singularity due to fear of the unknown. In any case, it is undeniable that we are on the cusp of the greatest and final invention humanity will ever make. No one really knows exactly how this journey will map out, so all I can say is enjoy the ride. Thank you for watching.